Hello, this is OldCrowBalthazor. Welcome to Balthazar's Strategic Arcana. This is my continuing multiplayer match, Field of Glory Empires, and this is the 10 Crowns multiplayer match. Let's go. I'm playing the Kingdom of Pontus, and I'm playing with 9 other players. This is going to be episode 27, 284 BC. And let's make sure we pick the right run. The other one's the 3 Crowns, which has gone on for 6 months. It's going to go on for a lot longer. We're just at the beginning of this one. It's already really interesting. We all talk to each other on Discord, and then there's private conversations, diplomatic stuff, and plans, and all kinds of stuff. Can you trust everybody and what they're saying? Well, you never know. But I'm in an alliance with Ptolemaic, played by Kuebelwagen. And I'm also Pontus, my small little states. If anyone was just jumping in, allied with Dionysus, a small Armenian breakaway state in the Caucasus Mountains, and the Sarmatians, a steppe tribe, and the Alans, a steppe tribe, who are at war with each other all of a sudden. The Sarmatians are getting their asses kicked by the Scythians, and the Belgae, I don't know, they were looking good. Anyway, let's go. So last turn we fell dramatically on the CDR. That we should start to cover. That's because our kingdom became glorious, which I wanted. But I knew this would happen, so it's a self-correcting mechanism. I think we can get out from under it. I left it just enough room. We didn't drop in the orange. We don't want to stay in the orange long because we'll get aging tokens. One thing that's critical, what's going on here, though, is my king, Kyrchus the Diligent. He's old and just slipped into poor health. And if anyone doesn't know this, when you get a new king, you don't know what you're going to get your hands on. But the higher you're up on this left-hand screen over here, the better chances are you're going to have a decent ruler. When you're down the orange, you'll get these guys that are like lepers, man, and they're disgusting and they're mean. Rude. Okay, and I've got show all allies battles on, and Sarmatia has been getting just hammered. So let's see. Let's try with the Scythians. The lands turned and attacked them last turn when they could have took the Scythian capital. So, but this is a step war for you, and I'm glad I've got this on so I know what's going on up here, because I'm fully committed both to the lands. And that's a slave state. Oh, there's a breakaway here. You know, and I have the option, but it'll cost me some money. I could create another colony. Do I want to do that around there? I can't even send troops. Okay, here's a Belgae against... oh, this is that small-scale warfare that's been going on all over the place. Who's going to prevail? If I could, I would support Sarmatia with money, but I don't have it, or troops. I don't have it, because we are close to 2 successor states, the Seleucids and Antigonids. And when they go down, it's always bad, because they'll thrash out just like a dead, dying animal. This is Hermanfred. The other one they have is tribal leader they have is Heinrich. Yeah, I've never seen the Belgae ever do anything like this. I wonder if it's the draw of my colony in Olbia, because it would be a rich prize. It generates pretty good income for my kingdom. We haven't developed good trade yet. No, a draw. And this is Kuebelwagen. So he's had problems in Sinai. We get to see the Ptolemaic army at work here. I'm sure he's a little bit frustrated. It takes a while to get this place under control. We got desert tribes, Sinaitic tribes. If he can hold this place, he can buy camels, or build camels, Sinaitic camels. There's all kinds of different kinds of camels. Sinai's got copper. It's got other potential wealth. It takes a lot to develop it. I know, because I play Egypt, my 3 crowns. Okay, here's the land against the Scythians. See, they turned on the Sarmatian last turn, when they could have took out the capital. So I don't know what their game is, unless they just want to totally dominate here. But we got great relations with them. Their cavalry is killer. We're going to see a little bit of it in action. Or maybe not. These guys might all fall to the foot soldiers. Yep, some fell. Well, we can look at we can go look at it here. So Atlantic horse archers, typical step model. These are kind of weak. The Sarmatian nobles were just super powerful, and they died. They just were warfare just unending. Now this is this big Lugai army. I might contact RektAngel. He plays Dacia. We've been in contact already about. I told him we're not a danger to you, but I'm allied with the Sarmatians. The Sarmatians owned all this up here. Yeah, these warriors, effectiveness 1, see, they're a little worn out. But I've ran into them before. Here, they got heavy infantry. Oh, that's in Podolian Warband. Yeah, I could handle them, but I have to send an army over the sea. I ain't going to do that. What did we got? Oh, Atropine. We just allied with him against Iberi. Yeah, everybody hates Iberi. Thing is about the Iberi, they'll come out after you think they're all squashed. They're the indigenous people of this area. The Atropine's an interesting state. They are got a good general too. They're Herodates. I'm glad I'm allied with them. Anyway, they're kind of an Armenian breakaway civilization, I guess you would say, or state. Spara infantry. They got Pontic archers. I didn't provide those. How did you get those? Acquiring minds want to know. Eastern archers, light cavalry, anything different? A phalanx unit. Somebody's supplying them. Oh, I wonder if the Antigonids did. That's interesting. We have to go look at that. How did they get a phalanx? Okay. How about the cavalry wins? The horse archers beat these guys. Samaria. My friends. Okay, now there's Iranian independence also up here. What a mess. And there's Medes. Come on, Atropine. This is a nice army here that my friends got. I'm glad we did. They asked for an alliance too. I almost didn't do it. They thought, no, you know, it might be okay to have someone. We can always break an alliance. I would like to be. Well, we're good friends with the Armenians and Kyrchus. So, but this is good. At least one of the two of our eyes, Athenae and these guys, they are getting chopped up a bit. Hillman. Well, it looks like Sarmatia is. Oops. We can watch this. Watch them all. Kun. They won. They won. There's not much left of it. Sarmatia, though. I'm really surprised because they're, of all the steppe tribes, they're usually the strongest. Something went haywire with them. Warriors with hammers. And Ruga. Well, Heinrich's army looks like it went backwards. Any one of these places with such an uproar that independence could pop up. Independent, yeah, we're done. Kyrchus proposing a trade deal. Let's go look. We got good relations with them. Cordial. So the ruler is Khosrow. They are cooperating with the Medes, huh? Moria's fighting the Medes. Most people don't like relinquish objective. Oh yeah, I'll do that. Give metal. No, they'll do that. Okay. Cooperation, give manpower. Provide units. Oh, I don't think so. Don't give me metal. No, I don't. That isn't what I need. Let's do a counter proposal. I went to 4%. I don't need money. I need manpower, but I can't get it from. It's because they need manpower. That's odd. Let's give them a little metal and sweeten it. That doesn't sweeten it enough. This is 14. Provide units. See, I don't think I got enough to. I do. What if we give them one archer and I ask for more? No. Let's just do this counter proposal. It's only a 14% chance. 5% relationship. Clauses and war score. Now, the other ones, I can't do that. I'd like to have the metal, but I don't have the manpower. Yeah, we got an agent here, so we're in the orange, aren't we? Yar, how bad? Bad. The last we dropped 28s. And we just got a token. Suck balls. We sure did, because we went to Glorious. Okay. Oh, yeah, health poor 60, but you could last for another 10 years. We got to get up. I want them to last. Prospect for resources. We could lose that. Hill. Let's try there. We're going to look at the rest. Okay, supported by local priests. Some people are firmly in trouble in Lyris. Again, this place. They do not like us, but loyalty's gone up. Before there was a risk. Yeah, there's the agent token. There was a risk of them revolting, and I did increase the army's pretty strong now, relatively to what we've been going through. I haven't seen it. Yeah, we moved. Cavalry moved. Yeah, okay. Let's get rid of you. So, now we're in an interesting stage here. Okay, so there is one here. I am going to detach. Before we do the buildings, it should probably be pretty quick. Yeah, I've got to get my manpower back up. So what we're going to do, but here, I'm going to split this. We're going to call this Patrol 2. Yep. We're going to move in here. I want to see if there's any movement. Because if Fog of War, we can see neighboring. That way I can see if there's a Seleucids are going to make moves. I wanted this, but I also want this. Because this is part of a province. We'll look at that in a second. We're going to go look at a bigger picture. Okay, so we got slots. What do we get down here? We got the gymnasium. All right, let's go see here. Yeah, I've got all these guys. We can shift them, but I want to build in this in here, and we can't till next turn. Damn. Yeah, let's see what's available. So we got Katoika. It's a small trade outpost. We got one up in Olbia too, and we got the coastal market. Right. I actually wanted to build in a capital, but we need to, oh, this is good. This is a street parlor, but it needs papyrus. Missing bonus 5 from papyrus. Culture 6. Produces wine. If we do this, we're going to have to import stuff, except for we could do it from Amis because we've got a salt mine. You need salt. Oh, this is difficult here. I was hoping to be done here. What's available here? Now, harbor, a shepherd house. Yeah, produces wool. I actually need more wool. And let's go down here because I'm producing wool here. We got a tavern done. Oh, we should do the wine. And we're going to grow in 7 turns. Okay, so we're going to pop these guys up. Growth in 2. See, I got brickwork. Growth in 2. We can actually get away with culture, gold. Growth in 2. No slaves. 70. Growth in 3. No, we want 2 turns. Okay. We've got a tavern. So, needs wine. We were importing it from Mygonia. That's down here somewhere. So it's costing us 4 money. We'll check trade, but look at here, the total income. This is good. This is really good. But if we get to wine, so I just sell it. This is within the trade range. So we're going to go ahead and build a vineyard. Now, it is possible I can get away. I could be shifting people down populations, but see if we can get away with this. And let's leave this here and see if we can build another one. Oh, we could. So we're producing wool in Fornacia. That's the province down there. This is a tough one. Lumber. You know, I could have built a lumber mill over the other place. Harbor, tavern. No, let's do another tavern. This is culture, and I'm gonna have a vineyard. Needs wine. Tram card can be imported from Bithynia. Well, we're gonna be growing wine. So here's our second tavern. So they like to drink here, and that's killer money on olive oil. Now the olive oil had been trading from here. So let's go to the province. Make sure it's 1 and 1, 1 and 2. We can fix that. Probably. If we go here and slow this down, let's go to the province. 1 and 1. So we got the vineyard is going to supply 2 taverns, hopefully. Yeah, this one. I never bought taverns down in Egypt, even though they're probably thirstier than here. And will we still build here in 1 turn? Yes. Okay. Now, that's not bad money. Now this is the deal. Let's go look at my army. Now I got these back, and these are powerful. Combat power 8. I got armored hoplites. Got the Pontic archers, Lydian archers, citizen hoplites. Now in these mountains, I need at least 4 of these, but these are going to have to suffice because they're narrow. The hills, it's a little wider frontage, but these are wicked. So, and they're extremely expensive to maintain. I got rid of them at the beginning. I think I can afford the main son again. How much are they? Let's see here. We want a powerful military, so let's go look at this. Oh, this is going to cost more. 101. 18 a turn. Yeah, money cost increase of each active unit of this type, 35%. I had 2, but I scratched them. Do we actually want another one? Or do we want an armored hoplite? Oh, they're going to get more. These things are wicked, though. I want to build up the army. 8. Okay, 16 a turn and 4 and 4 metal. Metal's not a problem. Manpower is. $18 and 3. Oh, less manpower. Because of horses? I'm going to buy one. And we're just going to have to grow into it. We're going to have good money, but we're going to have to grow because we got the taverns. That's good money. That looks scary. Okay. So if we go to the provinces, to create an Anatolia province, I would need this and this, and unfortunately, the Seleucids own this, and the Antigonids own this. The Antigonids, I got good relations with them because we've been insulting their enemies. Man, it looks like the Antigonids have got good relations with Ptolemaic Egypt now. They just lost to them. Okay, let's go look. So if we go back here, so I'm full line. I'm an alliance of Ptolemaic Egypt. Oh, it's at 27. I need to. Let's go with the Antigonids. Yeah, that's wrong. They're minus 52. I was looking at that wrong. It's late. Well, we're hoping there's a peace, but there's a peace between them. Now they're not touching. It's the Seleucids, but the Seleucids made a big rush on them. They're still at war on the Antigonids. So Antigonids lost all this, and they lost this, and then the Seleucids went and cut them off here and got right next to me. If I had to expand here, there's only on land. I'd want these two to create a new province, Anatolia. The other way is if the Antigonids start cracking, I would have to take 3 provinces here. This is Paphlagonia, or no, Bithynia. But these places here, it's on the sea coast. You got places like this. But I would have to march the army all the way along the goddamn coast to grab these and then get a peace with the Antigonids. The safer venture. Oh, I don't know. See, this is just an odd place. It's all mountains. What is this? Commagene. Well, this might be the other idea. That's Commagene, but I only need 3 to create a province. You got to have 51%. It's a mountain barrier. What's here? Interesting. And a walled town. Oh my God, an Acropolis. That might be hard to take down. Governor's Palace. So that's the provincial headquarters of. Well, the Antigonids hold this. This is their province. They don't own this, so, but they have a province still. Well, we're going to have to bite ourselves here. So, see, we got good relations with Armenia. Atrapenine doing good. Who are their relations? Okay, yeah, so they're good with us, but they're kind of neutral here. Minus 14. The Medes. We're going to go look north in a second. Well, I don't know. So let's go out in the big picture what's going on. So Rome, yeah, they conquered the Sinomes. I'm sure he's building up. Carthage has managed to get Tanaka. Managed to get into here. Hellsen, yeah, I bet you he's going to want to deal with this. Syracuse owns this. They got in there. And Syracuse earlier had invaded Carthage and they got wasted. Surters, Belgae, he's got, I'm not going to check because I checked last turn. I know it's true. He's at war with 4 states here. He expanded from something small and he bit more than he could chew. And he took out the Paris, well, I guess the name of Paris. And it looks like the Veneti didn't like that. None of his neighbors liked it. They're a bunch of savages. RektAngel, Dacia. Pretty large, but in the stats, he's, well, he's not super powerful. I warned him about the Lugae, though. But this is the Lysimachos, or Lysimachos. Are they fighting who? They're fighting Antigonids and they're fighting Macedonia now. So they're usually the weakest of the successors. So game with Colonel Sparta and Athenae, and they got an alliance, with Carthage, Tanaka. We don't know what they got brewing. But they divide this up and they're going to go in together. Maybe on Macedonia. How are they going to divide that? And then Epirus, RitoDorito. Oh, Athenae is Wilco. Now let's go see what's going on over here. Taxon's playing Moria. Yeah, he went to war with the Medes. The Medes conquered a bunch of Seleucid territory. He did too. We can look at one thing before we go here. Let's go to factions. Let's go to human players. There's a couple different charts we can go. I'm not going to do it. Yeah. Well, we got a trade deficit, but we're going to turn that around real quick, especially when that vineyard's ready. Well, at least we'll have zero. We had trade surpluses, but we were about the only ones. Looks like some people have trade surpluses, only a few. Everybody else got trade deficits, some pretty big. Carthage? Why? You're supposed to be the master. Money dropping here. So we're still making money, and we build our army up, and now it's getting kind of powerful. Yeah, land power. Next, this is going to breach 100. So we'll be stronger. So it doesn't really matter. Now when we got like the Antigonids, let's go on to CDR and find them. If you're down here, I'll be happy. If you're up here, not happy. Nope, they're up here. What about the Seleucids? I don't see you, but I want to know. Because the Seleucids could crack too. Both of them could crack, but we need the Antigonids down here. I don't know how to do that. I can't do it by myself. Oh, the Seleucids are down here. Yeah, anytime any nation's in the orange is when you start having rebels. Not good stuff. But the Antigonids. Alright. Now we do have something interesting. I don't have the money for it. Implant trade settlement. And look at here. I can implant trade settlements like here or here. I'm not going to do it because it costs 175 and 40 manpower, but I could later. Detached. What's here? Well, I know that you can get tar here and stuff. Let's go look. Yeah, right here, Napha. That's Baku. Can you imagine if I did a trade settlement with my Seythil? Wild beasts. Then up here, honey, not a big deal. Coal, Napha. Napha is super rare. Let's go look at here again. I'm sure that I would lose this. There's no port. No port. If you do implant a trade settlement, well, there's a couple things that's going to happen here. If you need a newly settled coastal region, become yours instantly. One. This would be interesting to hear the Napha. Here I could take this from the Impens unless they came. Here's a summation. The Smarties spent money on a fleet. They're sea hating. No wonder they're having problems. This place sucks. This might not, though. Nah, it's not so good. Just hemp. Tar. Tar is another pretty valuable. Here, figs. But there's impediments. It's the venomous beasts. Strange sickness. That's crazy. Bad air. I'll send anyone calling us there. Here, sick animals. Now, what about the ones over here? Let's just look. It'd be the Naphtha that I'd want. Trade range would be 3, so I could connect with here with them. Well, it'd be possible if as long as it stayed friendly. And it's also a bullhole if I die over here. Let's see what impediments. None. Hemp grows like a weed, don't it? I don't know. I have to think about it. What else? Yeah, we got R of the Siege is going to come in handy later. Motivate troops, kind of camp, naval support, recruit hoplites, can't. There ain't nowhere. Don't really have the funds. Forage land, don't need to do that. Spur slaves, no. Don't have enough slaves. Last but not least, I still don't have any decisions. I've used them all up, or I just don't have any. Yeah. Well, we're a glorious nation. We don't want to fall back into old age. Commerce penalties, manpower penalties, infrastructure penalties, loyalty penalties, signs of decrepitude and inefficiency appeared in the nation. Well, we're here right now. We're glorious. So even though we fell, decadence gain further increased by 35%. Yeah. And so we bought taverns, man. So we're going to get everybody buzzed. And they're just going to feel good about things. They'll get all philosophical and stuff. But then we're going to have to build real culture. This is the wine culture, though, right? This is good. I mean, it's culture buildings I built. But it helps with loyalty more in decadence. Reduction of 30% on experience you need to level up. That's great. Conversion bonus 10%. That's great. Loyalty bonus is great. Legacy gain increased by 35%. Yeah, we jumped up big time. No, we haven't. We got 3 now a turn from objectives. That's it. I thought we were going to get something better. Yeah, how am I going to catch up with any of this? Especially these guys. They already had the buildings. And they're generating this. I'll never catch up. I'd have to conquer them. And even then. Alright. Well, I don't play these games to win. I play to have fun. Alright, so we'll keep you here. That's it. Yep. Oh, no. Yep, it is. Alright, well, this is OldCrowBalthazor. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys on the virtual battlefields. I am gone.